Hello everyone, Samantha here. I pray all is well with you. In this video, I want to show these Grabie Jumbo Glitter Gel ink pens. Let me see if I can fix my lighting. Looks like this. Hold on one second. Okay. Oh, that's the glare from this. Okay. Yeah. So let me hold this up so you can see it. This is what it looks like. Here we go. See if I can fix some lighting. It's kind of going in and out. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, yeah, there you go. And so I'm going to be using this handout. Now I got this printable from Out Upon. Let me see if I could find a website. It was at the bottom of the page, but it looks like it got cut off when I printed it. So it's called um outUponTheWaters.com. I'm gonna leave the link in the description section of the video because um, it's a site that you go to and it has a lot of other things on it. So it's like not a direct site. So you'll click on it and then you'll have to scroll through it to find the free bookmarks. They have different kind of big bookmarks on there. Like, let me show you. I want to show you an example. They may look something like this with all these details of color. I do not like coloring a lot of details. So um, this is perfect to show the color of the Grabie Jumbo Glitter Gel ink pens. And these are premium. I'm going to try to keep this out of the way because I can see that it keeps causing a glare. And also, let me see. I think this is good for the camera. Okay. And I have my phone here just in case I need to use a flash to show how glittery these pens are in real person. When you use a light, it has the possibility of showing what it most likely looks like in person versus just through the camera lens. So I'm gonna also use. Let me tell you what else I'm gonna use some laminating paper and my laminator, which is on the side right here, which I will be using here. This is it right here. This is the one I have. It's a fairly large one. Well, not so much large, but long. If you do not have a laminator, these can be purchased at the Dollar Tree. I believe they still, sell these. And they're self-laminating sheets. You can also buy self-laminating sheets from like Walmart, Target, where you don't need a laminator. But these will not fit these because you can see these are long. So you will need long laminated sheets for this. So anyway, let's get started. They have different colors. I believe these smudge, so I'm going to be very careful. But this is a shooting star. So let's see. Hold on. I'm actually. Hold on a second. Um, minute. I don't want to do it whimsical, so. Alright, so. Okay. This could be yellow and then blue. And I think I'll do the little galaxy down here purple. So, where's the yellow? I think this is the closest to yellow. Let's see. You know what? I think I want extra light. Hold on one second. don't know if that helped, but okay. So I'm gonna start from the top so I won't smudge. And by the time I go to laminate, it should be dry. But I figured to do this instead of just doing a swatch to show these pens, but to actually color something, something functional. Let's see if you can see that. Look how glittery. Oh my goodness, it's good. Let me try it with this flash thing here. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Flash. Come on, come on. Okay, I'm not seeing it how I could do this, but 1 minute. Hold on. I'm trying. Okay, it was easy before I was bringing up this flash. Now all of a sudden, I'm having all these struggles. Here we go. So let me see if I could show it now with the flash. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that. You see that? Oh my God, that is so nice. Yeah. So I'm going to take this flash off for now. And I'm not going to do that until after the end. Okay, still recording. The camera went out for a moment. Okay, so I'm trying to see if there's something else that I could color yellow. All right, I am going to do that yellow over here. So what I'll do is I'll just wait. Let me see if I can zoom in some more too. Yeah, okay. So now I'm going to use like a purplish color. No, blue. I want to use like a blue. There's this blue here, and then there's this blue here. I think I want this blue. This blue here. Ooh, it's pretty. Okay. Yeah. Can you see that? That is so pretty. These pens are really nice. So I saw this on Facebook, and even though I have never bought anything from Grabie, I don't remember buying anything from them. I have watched several videos um, with people showing their products. There is something I do want to get from them, which I probably will just after this video see if I can find it, um, and then perhaps order it. So this is like a little galaxy, and so I'm gonna go ahead and color that purple. This purple is so dark that it's kind of hard to see the color itself, even though it's colored in, but you can see the glitter speckles. And I think this would even be nice to do this that's around it. Um, Let me see. I'm looking up pictures, clip art pictures, to get some reference on how to color these. Okay, I did the purple. I know it's like a bluish color. You can also have like an orange and a reddish color depending upon, you know. I'll do that since this is not too much showing up, the purple. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this just to get some other. What is going on here? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I was getting ready to say, no, no, no. No, 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 we're not doing this. Okay, let me go off to the side right here. Give it some time to flow. Yeah, okay. There we go. I got concerned there for a moment. It's just too also really light, a light color. But it took time. It's been laying down. Not, it hasn't been like this. It's been like this. So I think I'm gonna take these out of here and store them, you know, face down. But I'm gonna go online and see because I don't want it to be now it pulls out. So that's that. Now for the crown. Now for the crown. So I think I want to do a gold crown. And this is the closest to gold. This yellow color. So I'm gonna go ahead and color this in. Is this the gold? Yeah. Yeah, these really need to be face down. I don't want every time I use these to be struggling the color. I want the ink just to flow. And it seems like there's going to be a flow issue if I keep these laying down. Um, so I don't have much to say while I'm coloring this. So I think I'm going to like put some music on. And then if I have something to say about the pen, then I'll say something, but I'll fast forward it and it could just be like a peaceful view. Because, that's a thing. Looking at people coloring on YouTube with some peaceful music for the sake of just to relax. It's therapeutic for many people. And that is one of the purposes of my art channel. Even if a person doesn't want to do the activity, I'm hoping that when they say, like, if they're stressed out and they look at um you know my art videos, no matter what I'm doing, how, whether it's simple, intermediate, or a challenge, that they will feel peaceful. They will feel the peace of God, and um you know just enjoy what they see. Maybe it will inspire them to do something if they're not doing anything. It doesn't have to be what I'm showing. It could be just maybe they saw watch something and they start thinking about their own gifts and talents, and they're encouraged to go try it out or try something I'm doing, or maybe it sparks another idea, or maybe they just watch and just watch the videos and enjoy it for entertainment purposes. It depends on the person. But I just know, like, it's a thing to watch some programs just to relax. And then there's some content creators you watch and their voice is soothing, just like ASMR is soothing to some people. Or it's not maybe their voice, it could be a message or something they're sharing. Because we all come from different walks of life and different things resonate with us. Um, so, yeah, I'm gonna play some music now and come back when it's time to do the other parts of the video, to use the other parts of the coloring, and use a different color of glitter pen. Oh, you know what? Even before I put the music on, I'm noticing the angle of the pen makes a difference. Yep, the angle. Because when I put it to the side, the way that the ink flows out is different. It's more ink. It's more dense than if I lay the pen straight. Because look right here versus here. Now watch this. Yep, that's something important to know if you're going to buy these pens, that the way that you hold the pen is going to determine how the ink flow out, the opacity of the ink. Because look at this. I like this opacity. The other one, it feels like the ink is running out. I don't like that feeling. I didn't even like how it felt when it was coming out. It was concerning me. And so this right here, yeah, look at this. And I have it on a, this is not, this is more like a 45-degree angle, like when it's slightly bent versus straight up. Yeah, it's a difference. I didn't even get to put the music on, but that's okay. You can never put it. Everything is 100% how everything's going to come out. So that's good. Look at that. I really like that. So that makes me think about this orange pen too. But for the jewels, I think I'm going to use the different, there's like 3 different kinds of greens here, or 4. And I think what I want to do is use them up here. So I'm going to use this one here. Yep, that is surely flowing out nicely. I'm going to use this one here. That's nice. And not this one, but I want to use this one here. And I think I'll use this one here. It's a different color green. And this one. I'll use it here too. And on the inside, I think I want to use a blue on the inside. I'm not coloring each of these lines. Oh no. That is not what I'm interested in doing at all. So I'm just gonna do blue. This blue and yellow is a good contrast. Um, these colors complement each other. It is not uncommon to find like a blue and a yellow and a blue and a gold with each other when people are intentional about using contrasting colors to help each color pop. So that's that. And I really like this like red here. Um, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna use it in each one. I meant to go left to right. Okay. So I really like that. Okay, what's going on here? Okay. Ooh. Okay. See, the blue is looking more purple here. And the purple is looking more blue. What is going on? Well, I gotta put the flash. So I'm gonna use this red right here. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and color this rainbow here. Ooh, that red is rich. Ooh, that's rich. And the flow of the ink. I gotta remember left to right because I'm gonna make a mess if I don't. Okay, red. And I really do need these bookmarks because I have several books that I'm going in between. um, this month. And let me see if you can see it. It looks orange. Oh my goodness, on the page. Like, that's the thing about glittery items. Like glittery pens, I should say. Even glittery items. They can begin to look different once they dry. And this one is looking more like reddish, red orange once it dries. Maybe this is an orange. I know one thing, a lot of ink is flowing out of this one. I think this is more of a reddish orange. It comes out dense, but because this is staying red, like in person, this is staying red, but this is turning orange. And it would have been nice. I wonder if they have a black one here. They sure do. Is this black? I think this is black. I want to make sure it's not brown. Because I would like to go over this. Like, for example, let's see. Yeah. Because sometimes when you color, it goes on a black line. And then the outline is not there anymore. And I want the outline there, especially like down here. And then that's the best I could do. But in person, it looks really good. At the camera, let me see if I can lift this up. Yeah, see it better. You see? Yeah, that's much better. Ooh, yeah. Let me see. And then I'm gonna put the camera on there and the flash so you can see that in a moment. But now green. I'm gonna use this color green right here. Right to left. All right. Um, what I like about these bookmarks is that they have some scriptures on there, which is encouraging. So, all right, and now I'm going to try to go around the eyes and then darken it with the pen, with that black glitter pen. Okay, now, I gotta guess the game. This thing look like I only got 5 more minutes on it. So, what I'm gonna do, because I do not want to do another session, camera session. Oops, left to right. So I'm gonna pause this, gonna finish it up and come back and just give my take on these Grabie glitter pens. And I don't think you need to see me really like laminate the bookmark and all of that. I'm gonna laminate it. Well, I'm gonna use the time wisely. Okay, I'm gonna use the time wisely. Okay, so I'm back, and it's something I want to share some thoughts about these pens. One, I noticed that When I went over with the black, I don't know. I thought this was black, and I think it is, but for some reason it turned kind of reddish on this yellow. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. Right here and right here. Hmm. Yeah. And it's something about holding this up. You can see the little white parts in here. And then this is looking kind of like reddish orange. But I kid you not, in person you could barely see those green. Ooh, um, you could barely see those. Not green. I was gonna say white marks. But you know what I also noticed too? The more I use them, the more the ink is pulling out. Look at that. You see that? Uh-oh. That's what happened with the black. It came pulling out. Like, I was like, oh my goodness. And so I had to pick up the pen really fast. I would not recommend laying these down like I said before. Mm-mm. Don't do it. I mean, standing up like this. They need to lay down like that. Because I could see that it's gonna pour out. But anyway, let me move this over. I didn't use all the colors in that packet. Actually, where is it? I didn't use these. There's like a silver one here, darker blue. Now I'm wondering, what is this? This is like a bluish color, not a black. What is this? This is like a blue too. Oh, that's my diffuser that I got going on over here. Let me put it back on. I got some essential oils in there, and it has a light on it. So I am going to have to do another recording because hold on. All right, I'm showing you what it looks like with the flash. See that? It's kind of ooh. You can see this one really good right here. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, this is now in the laminated paper. I cut each one of them, and I place them down, and now I'm going to laminate it and move this over just a little bit. Okay, so it cut over, so I end up having to what you call it, do a second recording, which is okay. And so now what I'm going to do is cut this out. I have this type of, what is it, trimmer here. It has a button. You see, I'm gonna show you. It has a button here. I don't know if you can see that right here. Where if I'm gonna turn a bright light on, so it lets you see exactly where you're going to cut. And so I'm gonna cut here. Okay. I'm gonna cut here, so you can make sure you're not cutting into your project. That's what I like about this. And here, okay, and here. Okay, let's see. So that is so nice. Look at that. So I'm gonna do the other ones here. Just cut off a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna trim that off. And then we're going to trim this off. Just a little bit. Okay. And I think that's good. Let's see, does anything? Yeah, no, that's good. And now we're gonna do these. No, I'm gonna have to do them separate. Sometimes you could just see it like, okay, alrighty. Okay, that's good. And then let me see this right here. This right here. Um, and then right here. Then right here. I know it's nothing fancy smancy about watching something get cut, but oh, that's all right. And then right here, well, you never know. This could help somebody when it comes to laminating things. Actually, cutting. This type of cutter you can see is very helpful. Um, this is a little bit more to the side, but let me see. Okay. So now what I like that I can do is, let me see if I can cut a little bit more of this off. Okay. All right. So now that these are cut, I have this corner rounder, which I like because it takes away the sharp edges and it gives it a more cleaner look. It's usually, I forgot that I usually like to round punch the corners before I do that, but it's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and go with this one then. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just do that one. Man, because I don't like when it's rounded, but the inside isn't. But there's nothing I can do about it now. So just have to go with it. This is rounded, but not as much as the other one because it's like a triangle rounding. So I guess I'm realizing that if I do make a mistake and forget to round the paper itself, just go ahead and use this one instead of this one. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna put these on. Well, now this is nice. Oh, I got a yellow piece of paper that I can put these on, and they show how nice it looks. Hold on. Ooh. I was showing how to. Um, Matter of fact, I was showing these bookmarks, and then I went on to the markers, the pens, and it just cut off. It's very weird. I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, really quickly before this thing shut off again, here what the bookmarks look like. I think these came out pretty good. And I want to just give some last remarks on these pens. I like them. I think the glitter is very prominent, especially in person. I know to now use them on a 45-degree angle, like on a little slant when I'm using them, and I would not store these upside down because based on what I've seen with the pooling, after I was using them for a while and turning them downward with the pen tip down, I noticed for several of them when I went back, the ink was flowing out a whole lot. So I'm thinking if it's stored upside down, that might cause it to run down. And I'm not, I don't know if what's in here will stop it, like this thing here. Maybe I'll test one of my least favorite colors. I don't know, I'm not sure. But then again, these pens wasn't like, they were not like $10, right? I forgot how much they cost. I'll try to leave that in the description link. I'll go back and see, but I know it wasn't like a $10 pack of pens. It probably was anywhere between 20 something. I think like maybe 24.99 or something like that. The most $30, but they're good. They're really all good pens. So yeah, so that's it. With that being said, I want to say thanks for watching. God bless you, and remember, Jesus loves you. Later.